sa ganun, madali ang pagpatupad ng Emergency Shelter Assistance Program para sa mga biktima ng kahit anong kalamidad. Pagtitibayin pa natin ang komprehensibong programang Assist to Individuals in Crisis Situation o ang ating tinatawag na AICS para maiparating ang tulong sa mas maraming biktima. Hindi natin papahirapan ang mga biktima ng krisis na tutulong sa ahensya. Gagawin natin simple ang proseso ng paghingi at pagparating ng tulong. Dahil hindi naman dapat dinadagdagan pa ang hirap na nararanasan ng ating mga mamamayan. Upang matiyak na mapupunta sa kwalipikadong mga pamilya ang tulong na pamahalaan ng benepisyaryo.
Thank you so much sa dalawang nandyan. Thank you for coming, guys. Thank you for the like.
Isang milyong pangalan na ang nag-graduate na sa listahan. At nagagalak akong mabatid na sila ay nakakatayo na sa kanilang sariling paa. Kaunito ay inutusan ko ang DSWD na pag-ibayuhin pa.
Mega love shout out to the one there, my first visitor. Rahim Batcha, thank you so much. Thank you for coming, Rahim. How are you? Thank you for the like. Hello, my friend from... I can't see.
At lalo pa natin palawakin sa taong 2023.
Moy K, hello, my friend. Thank you so much for coming.
Nakakalimutan ang mga solo parents at mga nanay
Mega love shout out.
sa kanilang mga mister dahil sa karahasan. Pagtitibayin natin ang programa sa violence against women and their children. Kabilang na ang counseling para sa mga biktima, katuwang ang ating mga LGU. Tiyakin natin na sapat ang pondo sa halos 70 residential care centers at 7 non-residential care centers para sa vulnerable sectors at persons with disabilities na sinisilong dito. Sa ating sitwasyon na pangkalusugan, nariyan pa rin ang banta ng COVID-19. Lalo may mga natidiscovering bagong variant ng coronavirus. Pero hindi na natin kakayanin ang isa pang lockdown. Wala na tayong gagawing lockdown.
Gagubong pagbabawa.
Dapat natin balansin ng maayos ang kalusugan at kapakanan ng ating mga mamamayan sa isang banda at ang ekonomiya naman sa kabilang banda. Makikipagtulungan ang iba't ibang ahensya ng pamahalaan.
How are you, Rahim? I'm good. How about you, Rahim? Rahim Batcha. Katots TV, thank you so much, Idol. Thank you for coming.
At maiwasan ang pagsipa ng bilang ng nagkakasakit.
Thank you so much, Idol. Katots TV.
Booster rollout para sa ating pangkalahatan.
Nakikinig kami sa sa first Sona ni Bbm, ni President Bongbong Marcos.
Sa ganitong paraan,
Thank you so like,
Katots.
Katots.
Ang mga COVID cases, mananatiling mababa ang bilang ng mga maospital at bilang ng mga namamatay. Sa pamamagitan nito, unti-unti rin tayong masasanay na nariyan ang virus pero hindi na seryoso ang banta sa ating buhay. Iaayon natin ang ating mga health protocols sa kung ano ang ating pangangailangan sa paglipas ng panahon at lalo pang iipayuhin ang kooperasyon kasama ang pribadong sektor upang tumasma ang kumpiyansa ng mga mamumunuhan nang sa gayon ay bumalik na tayo sa full capacity, lalo-lalo na ang ating mga negosyo.
Sweet Skate. Mega love shout out, Sweet Skate. Thank you for coming. Salamat guys. Pasok. Sweet Skate.
Ng bakuna. Mananatili muna sa ngayon ang alert level system.
Naminaw may sa kuan. Sona ni Bbm. First Sona, State of the Nation Address.
Lalong-lalo na sa pagbabago ng COVID. Sa pakikipagtulungan ng Kongreso, itatatag natin ang ating sariling Center for Disease Control and Prevention at ang isang vaccine to people and not
Loading na po. Loading na naman.
Napakinabangan natin ito ang malalaking specialty hospital gaya ng Heart Center, Lung Center, Children's Hospital,
Wow,
at National
daming
Transplant Institute. Kaya
mga
paliwanag
promises.
na hindi lang
May
dito
promises
sa
ni
National
BBM.
Capital Region, kundi
Sana
maging
matupad
sa
lahat.
kailangan magdagdag ng ganitong uri.
Katos, TV, thank you so much. Ang init dito.
Bukod dito, upang
Mainit.
natin ang healthcare
Dito ako malapit sa
system
TV.
taong bayan, nang hindi sila kailangan
Kaya
na sa
palakpak.
sentro ng kanilang bayan, lalawigan o region, ay maglalagay tayo ng mga klinik, mga aliw, na pupuntahan ng mga doktor, nurse, midwife, medtech, isang beses, dalawang beses sa isang linggo.
Medtech daw.
Nang sa ganun, magiging mas madali sa may karamdaman na magpapagamot nang hindi na kailangan magbiyahe ng malayo. Tayo magkaroon ng sapat na supply ng gamot na kailangan sa pang-araw-araw ng ating mga mamamayan. Sinimulan ko na pakikipag-usap sa mga kumpanya ng gamot dito sa Pilipinas at sa ibang bansa. Hinihikayat natin na buksan nila ang merkado upang bumaba ang presyo ng gamot. Halimbawa, kung mas marami ang mas murang generic o hindi branded na gamot sa merkado, mas bababa rin ang presyo dahil sa kompetisyon.
Thank you so much sa
Ang
mga
Department of
nandyan.
Trade and Industry ay nakikipag-
Tire.
get their booster shots and preparation. The condition and availability of schoolrooms for our students must also be addressed. Again, institutions have risen over
Girag loading, guys.
repair of
Thank you for dropping by, even though I'm always loading.
will be ironed out. We have been in discussion with local government leaders, governors, and mayors. It's really practicable. What functions belong to the LGUs? Ay hindi tayo nagtitipid. Hindi rin tayo Once again, I'm not talking about history or what is being taught. I'm talking about materials that are necessary for effective
Live po.
teaching in this day and age.
Thank you so much for the 5 likes, guys.
Fully in the
I
digital
can't see any
community
viewer here.
and
It's
abroad.
0 because I'm
We must do
loading.
better in the international rankings, especially when it comes to the so-called STEM
Let's vlog.
subjects.
Hello, host. Thank you so
Science,
much for coming,
technology,
Sis
engineering, and
Nets.
mathematics. These skills, this knowledge,
Babes
are
Lynn
necessary
Bahas,
for
thank you
our
so
young
much.
people to be able to compete in a
Nakikinig
highly
kami sa
technological and
Sona ni
competitive
BBM.
world. Enjoy for ideas
Juan.
and the language of the internet for English. Therefore, question of
Hindi
our
lumalabas
medium
yung ano.
as an English-speaking people. Because 3D printing, virtual and augmented reality, 30 million physical IDs and 20 million digital IDs by the end of this year. Accomplish the issuance of about 92 million IDs by the middle of next. As the world moves into rapid digitalization, the component of broadband plan, the common are geographically isolated and disadvantaged areas via our broadband NASA project should be utilized. These may be through a combination of terrestrial or services all over the country. We come now to infrastructure. The backbone of an economy infrastructure. The infrastructure infrastructure program of the Duterte administration must not only continue, but wherever possible, be expanded.
Thank you so much for the 2 viewers and 5 likes. I'm always loading. Thank you for the support.
We must keep the momentum and aspire
Let's
to
vlog.
build
Hello, Sisi.
better,
Hello,
more.
sis.
Necessarily, infrastructure development will remain a very high priority in our drive
Thank
for
you sa
growth
nag-BG
and
dyan na
employment.
dalawa.
Bus system, Ilocos Norte to El Nido Transport Terminal.
Sino yan? Si...
My order to the Department of Transportation or DOTR is really very simple. Full speed ahead.
Thank you sa pang 7 na like.
Improving our railway system
Thank you so
along
much,
with
guys.
modernizing existing
Steve Ifil,
airports
thank
and
you so
seaports
much.
will maximize our strategic location in the Pacific and connect our many islands. A key sector in our transformation plans is that of energy. Another fundamental requirement for growth and increased employment will be the investors, both local and foreign, to set up shop
Loading
here.
is live.
At present, our demand for production. Let's look at every possible option that would be
Thank you
appropriate
sa
for
nag-BG
Philippine
dyan.
situation.
I'm very loading.
There is some room to expand
Loading is
our
real.
power supply, power sources, but this is only to a very limited extent. We must build new power plants. We must take advantage of all the best technology that is now available,
Cell green?
especially
Cell
in the
green pala.
areas of renewable energy.
Hindi ko mabasa kasi.
Our search for new power sources should always be with an eye to improving
Thank you so much for the
mix
2 viewers and the
of
7
energy
likes,
supply
guys.
between traditional and renewable sources. The technology on renewable energy is progressing rapidly, and many of these technologies are appropriate for the Philippines. We have already begun windmill power. We are now expanding very quickly our solar power production. For both offshore and onshore wind turbines, for example, the World Bank has calculated that there is a potential for wind power. Solar power is practical almost everywhere.
Thank you so
in the
much,
Philippines
guys.
all year
Tambayan
round.
na platok sa mang.
In the move to lowering the carbon energy production, our commitment to renewables will have a lead time. In the interim, natural gas will hold the key. We will provide investment incentives by clarifying the operation of our electrical cooperatives. All this in aid of reducing energy costs, especially but not limited to households. All the impetus for development and growth we undertake within the context of accelerating climate change and extreme weather conditions. We are a minor contributor to climate change globally. We have the unfortunate distinction of being one of the most vulnerable countries to the effects of climate change. For the welfare of our people, it is incumbent upon us to alleviate the effects of that vulnerability. The use of renewable energy is at the top of our climate agenda. We will increase our use of renewable energy sources such as hydropower, geothermal power, solar, and wind. Geographically, we are a disaster-prone country. Capacity building for our natural disaster resiliency is therefore a must. Investment in science and technology is imperative to enable us to have accurate weather forecasts and on-time disaster alerts. Studies show that already now, many areas in the Philippines are at high risk from the rise in sea levels brought about by the increase in global temperature. We must adapt to this phenomenon with disaster-proof planning for our communities. We will also look into the precarious fresh water supply situation in the country, especially in our urban areas. Many of our water supply systems date back to the 1950s, and they must... We all have the resources of this earth. For we are but custodians and
Out sa isang naka-BG. Thank you so
there is
much.
no question
And
that
for
the
the 7
preservation
likes.
of the environment
Sister,
be for known. Bawat Pilipino sa ibaling dagat na nagsasakripisyong lisanin ng kanyang pas upang maghanap buhay ay nararapat ng pamahalaan na tatawag nilang tahanan habang nasa ibang bayan. Ito ang papel na gagampanan ng kagawaran ng manggagawang mandarayuhan o Department of Migrant Workers matapos itong lara bilang ganap na ahensya ng gobyerno ng isang taon. Ang kagawaran ito ang magsisilbing kanlungan ng ating mga kababayan sa gitna ng mundong walang kasiguruhan at mahigpit na kompetisyon. Ito ang maglalatag sa kanila ng mga oportunidad. Tingnan ng pag-aalis sa sistema ng pagsusulong ng digital. We shall automate the verification of contracts and issue secure overseas employment certifications that you can keep on your smartphone. I call on the Department of Migrant Workers and the DICT to make this a top. Ang lahat ng mga diplomatic post ay tutulong na agaran maibalik sa trabaho ang mga ating mga overseas Filipino workers na nawalan ng hanap buhay nitong nakalipas na ilang taon. Mula sa 3 buwan ay gagawin ay proseso ang mga papeles ng Pilipinas ng Pilipinong nais nitong kunin bilang empleyado. Aatasan din natin ang kagawaran ng gawing simple ang komplikadong handbook ng mga tuntunin at regulasyon para sa mga OFW. Nang sa gayon ay maging malwan ang mga transaksyon may kinalaman sa kanilang pangingibang bansa. Mula sa handbook na may 240 seksyon ay gagawin nating pamphlet na lamang na hindi hihigit sa 100 pahina. Mahirap na nga ang buhay. Kaya naman, ayaw pa natin makita
Richland Bahas, thank you so much, sis.
mga manggagawang mandarayuhan at nanganganib ang buhay. Ikinagalag kong sa ilalim ng aking pamumuno ay ilulunsad natin ang kailangan natin ang isang social media platform ng Department of Migrant Workers upang matulungan agad sila mula sa masigit na kapahamakan. Noon, nangungutang pa ang isang ina ng bawat OFW upang sumakay ng barko para pumunta sa Maynila at makikipag upang buksan muli ang deployment. Kaya natin at gagawin natin ang makipagdegosasyon na mabigyan ang ating mga kababayan doon ng tamang pasahod at mapangalagaan ang kanilang karapatan at kapakanan. Muli natin patitibayin ng respeto at pagkakaibigan ng ating dalawang bansa tulad ng namamagitan sa ating ama sa kanilang hari. Sa mga susunod na buwan ay magtutungo si Secretary Susan Oples sa Saudi Arabia upang tiyakin na may sapat na puwersang magsisiguro na mabubuksan muli ang empleo sa bansa. At para maisulong ang ating kampanya laban
Edwin
sa human
Kalima,
trafficking.
hello host. Thank you so much, Edwin.
Faith of the Filipinos